next area we want to look at is there's 3 areas of QBI in calculating income. There's one that's below what we call this threshold. There's one above the threshold. And then there's a phase in and phase out that through the threshold. But first, what is the threshold? The threshold, in the concept of the law, they said we want to give this break to all business except for a C Corp. That's what we discovered. They want to give this to everybody except every flow-through entity except a C Corp. So it could be a Schedule C, a Schedule E, it could be a Schedule F on a 1040, it'd be a partnership, S Corp, an LLC that's not a C Corp. But the important thing here is we want to give it to all. But if we got to have some way, some bar that says if you're below that, or that bar being a threshold, if you're below that, then we need to keep it simple. And that is, if you're a qualified trade or business, you get a 20% deduction on your net qualified income, which is your income from that trade or business, it's your ordinary gain from that trade or business, it's your ordinary deductions from that trade or business, or ordinary losses from that trade or business. And in our series here, that's really what we've built up to. But the key, the thing, as I always refer to, the thing we're going to change in our brew today, in this presentation, is we're going to say threshold. And so we're going to do, first we're going to take a look at what is below the threshold. One item I'd like to say before we leave is this third item, the third area, and that's the 20% of the qualified real estate investment trust dividends and publicly traded partnerships. As I mentioned before, that was kind of thrown in at the last minute. That's going to come through on the appropriate reporting forms, and you just get the 20%. Notice there is no above or below the threshold. So on this one here, we don't have to worry, and I'm going to draw a line, we don't have to worry about the person's above the threshold or below the threshold. Doesn't matter. You just put the numbers on the 1040 and you get that no matter what the income is.